Welcome back to Alchemy Factory, where we're trying to do all three of the hardest achievements possible. We're trying to finish the game in 50 days in-game, we're trying to never sell anything to customers, and we're trying to do that without buying a single plot of land, so only using the starting plot of land. In the first episode, we already done quite a bit. We got all the way to tier 4, we did all the first 3 tiers, going through the wood, going through the stone, also starting with linen and ropes, and our first potion, the healing potion, as well as our first kind of burning thing, heating, the iron smelter. Now we move into definitely a really key place where we have things like the purchasing portal, the bank portal. We're gonna get into basic fertilizer with the clay. We're gonna get into the nursery, a lot of things. And we're also going to start to go vertical. And we're going to start also basically using the money belt. So I'm going to put money over here. Then we're going to put a bank portal, but that requires some sigil. Sorry, I'm pretty low on money though, so we have to be careful not to go too crazy. I know we're trying to go fast, we're kind of trying to expand our production, but we also need to go not too crazy. So putting the bank portal there. That's going to take, here we're going to put the coins. It's going to take those coins, it's going to transform them into copper coins. We're going to say, we're going to say 25, so stacks of 25s. And so now, if you look at the out there, we're going to get those stacks of 25 coins. We can then start using those 25 coins into portals. So for example, we can start with a portal over here to buy wood. So it is, this is buying wood. Then we can start sending this wood automatically into something like this. Here it is. Now this is starting to make some planks. Now we should limit the amount, we should limit the amount that we put in there. So let me just do this for now. I am going to place it back. But what I'm gonna do is taking some small pieces of wood here. We're going to block 2 of the slots. That way we can only get 1 wood inside at a time, and therefore we don't have too much working capital stuck inside. That's the idea. Okay, and I can put the other one here for now. Making sure that we take these seeds as soon as they're done. And we put some new ones. Okay. Oh, good. So we have the wood, right? We're gonna start using this wood to make some fuel. But the good thing is we have a new type of fuel. We have now the charcoal and even the charcoal powder. If you look at the plank, this is a heat value of 20. The charcoal is 40, so it's gonna take twice as long, basically, right, to use it. And then this one is 48, so it's even better. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna start over here. I'm going to do 2 of them. We're going to also start using some of these other stuff. So give me a second now. Let's actually place first the crucible. I'm gonna put the crucible at the top. Yeah. So this is where the wood will go in, be transformed into charcoal, and then we're going to crush it. Number 3. Yeah, perfect. I probably do need to put. Sorry, where are you? Yeah, I like that. So let's take this out. It's not that important to have it anymore. But we definitely want that one. Okay, so we're going to place number 3 over here. Actually, no, I don't need to put that. Yeah, I can just put a beam. So we're gonna have something go in, right? Then we're gonna want to put this on top so that it can actually have something go through. and then we're going to have another beam on top. Okay, so we want, yeah, that, like that. We want the wood to go through to the top. I'm gonna do something like this. We'll place one more like that, and we will place one of these blocks there. Okay, so this is the wood coming in. All right, now we're only going to produce 30 right now, so this is not gonna be enough. I probably need another one. Just wish I could delete my bed. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do that right away. But anyway, we're bringing some wood inside. All right. Yeah, let me just delete that for now and see, can I fit a second one? Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's do that. 1, 2. And I'm gonna need to buy another one of these. Okay, but that's fine. And then we can go here. Good. Then on the other side, we place these guys. Up, up, up. The coal is going to come down. It's actually going to go this side. Up. Actually, that's not great. Well, actually, it's not bad. I can do it this way. So we will do it like that, where the output is here, the input is there. I'm gonna go through, right, to give us the coal inside, and then what I can do is also get some coal out there so that we have some reserves. Okay, now the only thing left to do is to start the system. Right now the system cannot start, so we need to put some planks to kickstart it. There it is. It is starting. Perfect. And it's going to go out this side. I could also start to go vertical here, but for now we're just going to make it pretty simple with just one of these. Oh, we're out of money. I do probably have a lot of money in this box here. So I could just take it by doing that. Okay, now we have money. But yeah, we're getting into the part of the game that could be a bit hard, given that we're not selling to customers and we don't have a lot of space either. So we're gonna need to be a bit smart. I want to make sure we get 2 more quickly before the night, but we do have a few more hours because we've extended, remember, our night. Okay, what are we doing there? We have I could probably get started with bandages too. It's not gonna be a big production, but that's fine. Just to make sure we make some. Oh, okay. Remember that for this here, I'm gonna need the bricks and the clay. That probably should be the next thing we do. What are we doing there? Okay. We're still using the wood here for now. In the future, we'll probably want to use some of these charcoal powder, but that's okay, that's a start. And get some wood, okay. Stones, we're not really doing a lot, but that's fine for now. So, what's next? We should do the clay. The clay will need also some of this coal though. So, let's go. We're gonna put another one here. Because we're bringing, all right, maybe let me put this over here and that small one, oops, that small one there. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a very small elevator going up. We're bringing the coal in we do need to bring also that. Oh, wait. No, I'm doing the wrong one now. I'm doing the wrong one. To do that one, we don't need. Sorry, this is the next one. So stop that. We need to first make the clay. And the clay is just in an assembler, taking some of that charcoal powder, but also sand. So let's go. In the future, I'll probably want to put it over here, but for now, I can actually. Nobody is gonna come in my shop anyway, so I can do something there. It would be fine. So we know we're gonna want some of this coal to go this side. Oh, we finished day 5. Look at this. We've gotten 25,000 basically, and we did spend quite a bit of money, but we're still definitely making great profits. Let's check. We have a main quest as always. We do have another of these we're gonna do for sure. Sample request, this is important, but more importantly, we're starting to get things that cost a lot more, but this is how we're gonna make our money, you know, so these are critical. Getting a few bandages already there, that's great. Wait, I need 40 linens too. Wow, okay, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I need to start putting some stuff there too. Okay, let's get a few more. This is one of the last thing we haven't automated, right? Being able to get linen and flax and sage automatically. This is what we're gonna want to do after this one. So anyway, I need to get one of these here to make some stone. We'll should probably move it by one tile up so that in the future we can put one of these here. But this is going to be for stone. Then the stone will be transformed here into sand. This is just a grinder, so that's not hard. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna put a couple of grinders. That's okay. So that's creating some sand. I'm gonna go over here, and then we need to put some assemblers. We're gonna start just with one right now, to be honest. Which again probably is a problem for my 50-day, but I don't have money. So this is gonna take right charcoal powder, it's gonna take sand as soon as we get some stones in. So let's buy a few of these. One more on that one while we're here. Let's go. And here too. Cool. Should start to get, yeah, some pretty interesting reserves of those stuff. Here, okay, that's fine. Don't know if we need so much that one anymore. Maybe I'll take it out. Okay. And instead, I want to put a lot on this side. Make more of the linen to get the bandages in. Now we need 16 bandages. Okay, so it is. We have the stone that's coming, making some sand. What I can potentially do here too. No, I don't need the reserves, it's fine. So that way we're starting to make some clay. Clay is the one where we do probably want some reserve. So let's do something like this. Up. So it is. We have a first clay that's coming out. And this is going to make 15 if it's working at full speed, which it won't because this is only making 5. Or to say differently, if I want to work it at full speed, I'm gonna need way more of these. And then after this, we do probably want to have this get started, but it takes 10. I only have 3. And then we're gonna need also basically something like that with an elevator there. Up. Then that's gonna go here, that's gonna go in, and then out. I want it out basically with elevator that T up and one of these here. So it is. That's gonna be my storage of bricks once we have a bit of this clay. Okay, we do need also this clay for the nursery. So let me show you the nursery over here. Oh, I didn't research it. Okay, should probably research it. And we didn't research also the bricks. Sorry, my bad. There is over here. I forgot for the potion. This is 100 vitality potion. Okay, or healing potions. But more importantly, I want to get building tools done so we can destroy the walls. Okay, so we've gotten that. Bulk holder, yeah, how are we doing on potions? Bandages, okay, we have a lot of bandages. I mean, a lot. We have 22. It's not a huge amount, but it's better than nothing. What I do think we should do though is, let's do this. So that one, we start getting some reserves of bandages. And two, I get also some reserves of potions. Because we need 60 potions, we need 40 linen, and we need also some irons, nails, but I have that, it's not a problem. Okay, I see we're low here on fuel, but that's not the most important. We may want to start also destroying this one, but I'm really low on money right now. Wow. So if we can get a bit of money, maybe with this one, this will also enable me to destroy the bed. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, I need some money. This whole thing here costed me quite a bit. We are also spending money to make all of this coal. So we need to be careful. Because now I'm out of wood too. Okay. I may have overextended myself slightly here. That's... okay. So what was I looking for? Yes, the bandages. I have only 2 there. I need more flax. That's the thing. So let's use what's left of my money. Let's buy some flax seeds. I'm gonna get some more flax there. What we may want to do is to stock this one for now, so that all sorry, I'll do this. All of the linen thread that we'll do, it will all go into linen, because we need just 1 more linen for the quest, and then we need 40 for the other quest. So I need linen is the conclusion you should take from this. I don't really need all of this at this point, so we're not gonna restart it. I maybe shouldn't even have restarted that one, to be honest, and I should have just let it go. But it is creating some reserve of charcoal, so it's not the end of the world, because that will be always needed. Okay, so it is. We can do at least the carpenter request and get potentially another one tomorrow and get some resources. Let's talk about the sample request while we're here. So the sample request will give us access to the dispatch portal and will give access in the dispatch portal to this first contract for the bandages. This will be another way for us to make money on top of those quests. So this is definitely going to be a great thing we want to do in the future. The only thing is it's gonna take space for sure. We have a good amount of healing potions, so that's great. My problem really is the flax there. So let's make sure we give more flax and we get some more of these. Okay, actually I'm gonna buy 2 more so that when something else is finished I don't have to come back and I don't lose, you know, just a couple of seconds, but it's still something. So this is going, let's put that there. Okay. So that's gonna help make a few more potions and a few more of these. But we need 40, so that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I do not know, because vitality potion is still pretty far. So maybe we should start with the nursery. Now for the nursery, we need a bit of this clay, right, just to build the nursery. You can see there. Then we're gonna put a seed inside the nursery, but then we also need to make fertilizer. So the reality is for now, this is useless. We can delete it. Instead, let's focus on making some fertilizer. This is going to take some plant ashes as well as quicklime powder. The quicklime powder is actually, from the quicklime. And for the quicklime, you actually need to burn the stone. So the good thing is we have stone there. We have stone also here, right? So I think we're gonna put it here. We do have also some sage there, so great. I can put sage over here, but I can also keep some sage because now, as I said, we're gonna want to burn some sage. So we're gonna place it, I think, here because we already have, right, this coal coming. But first, let's prepare that. We said we want some crucible, and then we want to actually crush it. So we're clearly gonna want something to come out. That's up. We're gonna want it to go down. Maybe go that side. Okay. So that's going to be the quicklime powder. As long as we can get the input in, and as I said, the input is going to be this sage powder. That's T up. We're gonna put sage here too, so it goes up. It's gonna, oh no, actually, sorry, this one doesn't need to be grind. So we can delete this because it's not like I have tons of resources. Delete that one. And then let's move this by one tile by pressing T, putting it there. So that's going to be the plant ashes. Alright, we just need to make sure it starts to burn those ashes. Show you, there it is. Burning the ashes, making plant ashes. Then we also need to burn the quicklime. So maybe we do it the kind of opposite side on this side. But for this one we will need space. So let's go. Because we need crucible, but we also need crush it. Which one is crush? 6. Up, and you're gonna go this side. We need to connect these two, and we need to make sure we bring the inputs in. Then we need to put the bridges here. Okay. So the coal will be able to go across, and we need to take the input now. So up. Then we can close it like that, and we just need to bring that stone starting to get tight. Starting to get tight. Let's put it here with this elevator. Press T, bring it up, up, and like this. So if I put stone inside, right, I'm going to go up. See it? It is now not burning because we didn't bring in. Okay. Now we see the powder is gonna arrive in a sec. It is. Great. And therefore it's starting to burn it. And then it's gonna be crushed in a second. Come on. Yeah, first one in. Then it goes down. And so we're gonna get those two inputs here. So then we can take those two outputs, bring them somewhere over here, up, up, and we're gonna have one of these, rotate like that, up, and this is gonna do the fertilizer. Now, obviously, if you're able to buy new land, not doing the achievements that we're doing, you shouldn't make a big mess like this. But for now, we don't really have a choice. We don't have a lot of space, right? So we're gonna do something like this. But as quickly as possible, we really want to be able to go up, start, some stairs, so that we don't have so much this problem of space. That's gonna be in a second. Let's plant all of this before the night. Let's deliver these resources. We're gonna want some sage also over here, but we have enough potions. Let's check on the linen. If we have made only 9 linen. We need 40, remember. So that's gonna be definitely the challenge for the next day. The good thing is we have clay there, so we could also, if you wanted, start to make the bricks. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, for now, I think we're going to focus on fertilizer for more flax, so that we can make more of these linen. I will though continue making here some of these. It is a minute later and I have actually started to use the fertilizer. I have also made enough linen. As you can see, we have 40 linen and we've started to make some bricks. So we're gonna be able to make some money, which is great because I'm out of money. But yeah, we can definitely do this one here, 32,000. So we don't want to have a problem right away. And then we have also this one here, which is 60 bricks and 30 healing potions. Not sure. Yeah, we have healing potions. That's not a problem. And so the bricks, as I said before, we had our clay on this side, which doesn't seem to be, it's not working at 100% because this again is a bit too small. But that's starting to create, here it is, 60 bricks, perfect. So we can also finish that one. We cannot do the next carpenter request yet because we haven't actually unlocked the pulley. That's this one over here. But what we can look at is those nursery. So like I mentioned before, you have a nursery like this, you have an input and an output. You need to select a seed, so you need to actually buy a seed, but only one time. You buy it one time, and you put it there and you're good. And then you need to feed the fertilizer, and on the outside, you're gonna get the actual resource. For example, here we're getting, sage at a rate of 20 per minute. Here we're getting the flax at a rate of 30 per minute. So that enables me now to really automate those productions and frankly just delete this. We don't need it anymore. And so we have a bit of space on this side. We've also made some good money now and we can also delete that one. So we're gonna be able to start automating all of this. Just for the immersion, I'm gonna rebuild the bed on this side. And yeah, we're gonna be able to do that one soon, right? Because we need the bricks and the clay. It's all good. We're doing this. Potions, belt maybe also soon. Here we do have still some. We're out of wood, okay, but I have stone here, at least for that one. The fertilizer production is kind of automated on this side, because the sage is going directly in. Here we're good too. So yeah, I think I should probably buy another portal and start really connecting this. We'll probably want to block this though, like at least that, and maybe I just put one here for now. So let's go. We're gonna want these 1, 2, 3, just in case. We're still not buying any other lands, remember that's the mission. But yeah, I can have another purchasing portal here, and we can connect this to some money. Up, up. But I'm really starting to be out of space. I'm going to put most of my coins here. transfer them. Let's select 25 first. Up. There it is. So starting to make money. This is going to buy one stone. This is buying wood. Oh no, we stopped it. So let's restart it. This is buying wood, great. And then we can continue this side. And in particular here, we know we want to buy some stone. Or maybe I turn this around like this. No, but no, that's too tight. That's too tight. That's fine. We can leave it there. So we need one more. Purchasing portal here. This is going to be stone. It's pretty full, so we're gonna wait for it to be. Or maybe I just stay. 1, 2. So here it is. Some money going in. Here we're gonna need to probably move that one soon, but I want to destroy those walls first probably. So to destroy the wall, I need to do this one, which means 30 bricks. Okay, let me see if I can get 30 bricks. We are 27. Okay, I need just a bit more. Just a bit more. But this is working here. All good. This is working there. I'm gonna put one here. I guess wood for now, we can keep it. We have good reserves of this stuff. That's important to help us build. Alright. I am actually pretty low on wood. We have some areas. Okay. So what was I saying? We need yeah, just 30 of bricks. And one more. Come on. Oh no, we are at 30. That's great. And then what I'm gonna do then is let's delete these two. Or let's just delete that one actually. So we're gonna stop sending powder inside. Right, so the powder will stop. Oh, by the way, this is full of powder. So yeah. May want to make more. No, I guess if it's full, then this doesn't move. Then I'm consuming powder for nothing basically. So let's do this, make another one. You know, if I need powder at some point, I know where to find it. So anyway, right now we're still sending a bit of clay while this is still consuming powder, but at some point it's gonna stop, and then we'll get a bit more of clay on my reserves. This one seems to be working fine. Like, see, this is kind of moving along. So we should be making a few more of these bandages. Yes, we are. We have also quite a. No, we stopped the linen rope. Sorry. Maybe we do want to restart the linen rope now, and should try to get to that thing at some point. But the reality is, I have no space to build it right now, so there's no point in doing it yet. We should probably do it once we have unlocked fire, which will only come realistically really. No, actually, sorry, my bad. We have this. No, we don't have the stairs yet. So no, we do have the stairs. So yeah, we could actually get cracking on the second level as soon as we get those. This clay, this 20, this 30 of clay. So let's how much we still have here. We still have quite a lot of charcoal, but I can take it away and I can do that up so that I get the clay. So I need 10 more clay and then we will finish this mission. But the good thing is I don't have to think about buying seeds or anything like that. This is working full speed. We made basically 40,000, we spent 12,000. So that was a good day. Let's check how we're doing on the new missions. So we have still this, we only got one. Oh, 20 linen. That is not great. I was hoping to use my bricks for something else. So this day is probably not gonna be the most interesting day. Just need to get some clay here, 6 more. And the good news is we still have a lot of coins inside here. That's not the problem. This is working fine. This one is not working, but also because I don't really need. See, we have great reserves of iron nails. We have reserve also. Okay, it is. We have 30. So let's quickly go there. Do building tools level 2. Because with that, I can now destroy these walls. And we're gonna destroy the whole thing for sure. Demolish. We will destroy also this. That's useless. Destroy that. Okay. Done. And now we are able to place a second floor. Like that. Yellow means, you know, there wasn't great support because it was not connected to a wall. It is, you know, good to probably do the same here. Let's just put, it cost a bit of money, but just to make it clean, we're going to have floors, just for the T. I'm not actually going to put any, and then we need to have a way to go up. So stairs, I'm gonna put it here. Then we need one of these platforms. Oh, did I put it too close? Oh, am I bad? So delete it. Let's put the platform. Let's put the platform. Then we know we can put one of these on top here if I can get there. And it is. We have now a second floor. And this is not the end. We can continue, get to a third floor, and more and more and more. Now this again costs some wood, but honestly, wood is not like a huge thing, right? So we'll be fine. Here I can press T to put a small one, and we can do the same thing we did here, but just one tile different. This one here, up, and you're going there, up, and then here, and it is. We now have a third floor, so we can really start now expanding our productions, which is gonna be critical for sure. Let's finish this random quest. We got the bricks by destroying the walls, right, and the roof. That's great. We still have no those 4, but I think we should try to go for the bandages now. So we're going to reconnect this together. Rotate, please. Okay, so it is. The linen is going into it. We have a lot of potions. That's not the problem. Let's maybe keep some there. So that's going to restart making bandages. That's great. We now can start thinking about exactly what we're gonna do in each of the level, because we're probably also gonna want to start sending the money up and down. Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized there's one tile difference here. That's the only problem, is sometimes it's hard to do things a bit up like this. Okay, this one should be fine now. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna need to start upgrading. I think we should have the second floor try to do a lot of fertilizer, like a lot more than one of these. This requires some fuel and other stuff, but yeah, I think this is probably what we want to expand as quickly as possible. So let's go here. Let's imagine that our money is going to go over here. Alright, like that can be money belt. That's where we have Oh, I'll show you already. Like an elevator will go like this, will go up and bring the money like that. And then the money could continue going up like that. And that should be fine. So anyway, this is my money. If we remember for fertilizer, we're gonna need some plant ashes, but that comes from having actually plants. What doesn't is the quicklime powder, and this is also one that is pretty kind of small. So we're gonna want this. It does require, you know, some fuel, but maybe we can say fuel potentially comes so from a different place. I think we also made the same mistake here of putting it one tile too close. Let's delete it and rebuild nicely. Okay. So yes, I know the money will come here. Or should I make this floor the fuel and then we have this floor the fertilizer and then the floors above are what we're using it for? Maybe that's fine. We can do that. We can do that. We also have, you know, we can continue going up basically like that. Oh, I put it the wrong side, this one, sorry, my bad. But you get the gist, I think, with this, that it's always gonna be like the money going up, and also continue going up on this side if we want. Then we'll have another stairs here. So could these be fuel? Could. My only reason why I'm thinking about not doing fuel here is I know that we will get a way better fuel than this one soon-ish. That's why I'm not convinced about doing fuel here. But I'm gonna need the fuel at some point. So actually, sorry, I was thinking out loud. Maybe fuel becomes at the bottom, and then this one becomes still fertilizer. So let's try. Again, we're gonna need quite a bit of quicklime. That's a challenging one. So we know we want to start doing, you know, stone ones, but we also want to probably do them in a more efficient way, where we start going vertical. Let me just go there. We have some money now. I'm not too worried about money anymore, at least for a couple of days. It will depend also on what quest we're gonna get, but that's fine. We started to make, yeah, see, we've started to make some. Why? So here we are getting pretty low on flax fiber, but that's because also I went pretty crazy on this side. So let's, for the bandages, you know, I was pretty, put quite a few of the productions. So anyway, we do have maybe 24 bandages. It's better than nothing. Maybe I give back some potions, make sure we get to the 50 bandages quickly. That's going to give us also a good amount of money. And instead, let's get cracking here. So like I said, we're probably gonna want to start going vertical. So the idea is, I'm gonna do something like this, like that, up. We need to go up more until we can go across. So if I now go like this and I press R, you can see I am actually able. No, I am not, right? Because this is overlapping with the device. So you need to go higher by one tile. We need to kill this one. Thank you. And now we should be able to do it going like this. Okay. Right. And the reason you want to do this is now I can press B. I can press Shift to select this. I can press F to confirm it, and then I can just put it on top. Now we're low on wood, but you get the gist. I'll be able to put one more again, and that way we'll have 3 on top of each, like 1, 2, and the third on top of each other. So instead of producing 20 stone, we're gonna produce 60 in the same kind of square space, right? So that's the idea. Let me work on this. Let me put it in the right place, and then I can move to the next stage, which will be transforming this, no, wrong one. Transforming this stone into quicklime. It is, ladies and gents, just a bit of time has passed, but we're able to now do the bulk order. 35 coins actually, or almost 40 basically. So that's a really great one. We have a new urgent request too. So why not? Let's do it right away because it's 0 day left. So with that, we have tons of money. Now we're still very low on bandages, so because we just spent a lot. So we're gonna need to mix them. But with all of this money, what I think we can do is really get my second floor started. I have actually built the whole floor. I mean, not the whole floor, but I have built, you know, what I wanted, which is in the back there, 2 of those blueprints that I just showed you. This is basically going to create 20 each, right? Times 3, that's 60. Times 2, that's 120. So it's actually even too much for my current player over here, that's at 90. But I plan to move it to 120 soon. So this is why I have it there. Then this stone is gonna go up and is going to start being burnt, right? As long as we have some coal, something to burn. This is again kind of basically way too much. This is what 120 build can support. So for now, we're not going to have the whole thing working, but that's okay. This is going to be grind, go all the way over here, and go into this storage here. Then on the other side, or you know, if we follow this, this will go here with another input to make the fertilizer. Right? It's this quicklime powder plus the plant ashes. This is what's going to make the fertilizer. And once more, you know, we have 15 times 8. This is 120. So this will enable me to make 120 of fertilizer. Some of them will actually go directly into those nurseries here to make the sage, and this sage will then go over here to be burnt and make the plant ashes, and then the plant ashes go down. Now for this one, this is actually 20 each, so again 6 of them, that's 120. So with all of that, again, we're gonna make quite a lot of fertilizer that we can then use for other productions. So the only thing that's missing for this to start is some charcoal powder. So I'm going to start sending the charcoal powder over here. Some of them goes there. I think we're gonna go with probably, oh, I'm super low on wood. Okay, I need to get some wood. But yeah, the powder goes over here, goes over there too. For now, it's actually a bit of a waste. So let me do that because there's nothing to burn, right? So no point in, but we won't get fertilizer unless we start putting either some sage over here or some burn plants, or what we can do instead is hopefully can get some fertilizer from here to kick that off. I don't know if we're making actually enough. I mean, yeah, I see some fertilizer there, perfect. So taking this fertilizer, and we're just going to feed it here just to kick start this whole thing. So it is, we should have some sage that arrives, and so it's a good time to get started connecting this on that up. So it is, we're going, that's going to start burning. We'll see it in a second. It is, it's burning, it's gonna make some plant ashes. They're gonna go there and they're gonna start with this quicklime powder, also making more. At some point this will be empty, alright, so we're gonna have to re-add some more, but I'm making that downstairs, so I'm not too worried. We need to make sure we continue making some bandages now, right, to get to 50, because now that we're making a lot of fertilizer, we can start using this fertilizer to make a lot of bandages, and then making those, like selling those bandages through this portal here. This is gonna be our next mission, ladies and gents, to make sure that we have kind of a constant money maker. And then once we have this constant money maker, and we basically have also a great production of fertilizer going, we can continue moving forward In particular, it's gonna be the time where we probably want to try to get as quickly as possible to the vitality potion, and even after that quickly to the steel ingots, the priority splitters and mergers, and to the advanced fertilizer. This is kind of the next goal. I hope you're still enjoying this one. Smash like button. See you next time.